Greetings, YouTube model people. How is it going? Okay, welcome here to another Sunday morning Model Cars and Coffee. The great series hosted by Paul over at Left Coast Model Car Builds. Left Coast Model Car Builds here on YouTube. And again, Paul, thank you for the series. Although, admittedly, it is Sunday later in the afternoon here. It's just about 5 o'clock p.m. in northern New Jersey, or should I say snowy, very snowy, blizzardy northern New Jersey. As I'm sure many of you are also experiencing some kind of inclement, nasty weather. Please be very safe, heed all the warnings, all that good stuff. This storm is no joke, so be very, very careful, please. Take care of yourselves and your neighbors too. Always take care of yourselves and somebody else if you can. We just finished up the 2026 24-hour build on Facebook, which I don't host. Came to a conclusion for me anyway, because it basically runs your time zone for the 24 hours. So mine ended at 12 noon. And I did finish in 24 hours, and we'll show you a quick peek of that. But we're not mainly going to focus on that project today. I'm going to show you something quite different. It's a bit of a request, so we'll show you that. This is my episode number 39 for this series, and yeah, it's also Sunday, the 25th of January. So with all that being said, let me just put that down and show you what we got over here, okay? Okay, so here we are. Clearly not a model car. And for those of you who tune in strictly to look at model cars, I do apologize. But this is kind of a special request response. Mike over at Mike's Mods and Customs on YouTube here. When I mentioned in one of my videos, I have some big rigs, but I never show them because this is Model Cars and Coffee, not Model Trucks and Coffee. He goes, he'd love to see some big rigs. So I thought, why not? You know, on this very unique week kind of thing, you know, with the 24-hour build just finishing up and crazy weather going on. I'm sorry we're in handheld mode, but I'm going to move around there a little bit. So why not? We'll show you a big rig. So if you don't know already, this truck is a representation, not an exact, but a sort of representation of the famous truck in the movie Convoy. This was the right-hand man of the main guy, Rubber Duck. This was Pigpen, was his CB handle. Of course, his first name was Bobby in the movie. Burt Young was the actor. And yeah, this was the rig that he drove. Now here's a super cool thing, that how this all came together fairly quick. I mean, really quick as far as the idea of it and what I needed for it. So I was at a model show contest, and basically this is a few years ago now, pre-COVID, I believe. So anyway, and I'm looking at this huge stash of kits for sale at a vendor's table, and said, you know, I really want to build the Pigpen truck. You know, I've already done the Rubber Duck one. I'd like to do Pigpen. And a guy heard me nearby. He goes, oh, well, come over here. This is the kit you need for it. And he showed me what I just showed you there, a picture of the Mack AMT is the kind of the basic truck you need for this project. And someone overheard us talking about the truck and the movie and everything. And he said, hey, I know online where you can go to get the decals for it. So I said, well, that's perfect. Thank you very much. So within just a few minutes of chatting and being social at a model show, I got the kit I needed, and I got a reference to where to get the decals, and of course I got the decals. This truck is technically not done yet because I do have the main bumper over to the side, but really this truck needs to have the bull bar on the front. And that includes some custom work for sure. I do have the materials to do it, I believe, will work just fine, which is flat brass and some tubing, brass tubing, and the cutters to deal with those, but I just haven't gotten around to doing it. I also have, I guess, what's referred to as the hog hauler for this kit. Half of it's weathered, half of it is not. So that's where we're at. So for whatever reason, it just got put aside when it came up to doing custom work like the bull bar in the front. and finishing it out. Now, I have more reason now than ever to get it finished, because something that was holding me off with the rubber duck truck, which is an all resin and white metal, mostly resin. That sits over here, and we'll show it to you one time at some point, but it's kind of hard to see with the glare. But there it is, RD Trucking. I don't know if you can see that at all. Again, big glare on that. That's the tractor. And in talking with people, again, at a model show, I was able to talk to somebody who sold the proper trailer for it and the tanker portion, which is separate, 3D printed, that goes for that, and the decals. So basically, I have everything I need to do the rubber duck truck with the trailer, and all I need to do is build the bull bar for this and finish the trailer, and we have the perfect dynamic duo from the movie Convoy. So real fast, we'll just show you a quick peek at the 24-hour build that I did. You know, it's not perfect by any stretch. It's not meant to be. It's a 24-hour build, right? Some come out better than others. This one came out okay, not great, but some things that I added to this kit was the dog dish style wheels. I actually was able to find a reference thanks to a recommendation from someone online. Thank you very much. The strobe light is also aftermarket with the cable, and then the antennas. And there's also a laptop inside there, which you can't really see too good, or well, I should say. And that's that. So that's it, folks. We've rambled on long enough. I hope you didn't mind too much seeing a big rig instead of a car. But here you go. You see a car here, right? So I figured I could show you a little bit of both. So with that being said, please, again, be safe in the weather. As I said, make sure you're good. Make sure your family and friends are good. Make sure your neighbors are good. Let's be the true Americans that we are and keep an eye on people and things, just like we always did in the old days and hopefully still do. All right, that's it, folks. Cheers.